Hello and welcome to another edition of Speak the Funk Up. I'm your host, Corey Funk, and I'm here to talk about this thing I was reading about Dr. John Lewis, who was a civil rights leader, and I was going through because I've followed Steven Crowder and all that, but some of these people on here, it's like some of the stuff they're saying, like they're the little emojis, like there's the heart and the sad, but there's some laughing emojis, and then I'm like reading some of these comments going down about like another Democrat guy. I hope it's L Sharpton that's dead next, and this is what these people are saying. And I may not be a left-wing thinker. I definitely think I lean more right, but I have some things I have my own political views. I have my own things I agree and disagree with. Some on the right, some on the left. I have my own views on that. And I've said in my videos in the past, and I am that way. I'm an agnostic, so I'm not religious at all. But some of these people are just being so fucking judgmental. And it just baffled me that one was like, well, he's going to see his day of judgment and all that. And I said, so are you? And it's like, well, I'm not worried. I'm like, well, you should be. You're judging a person. Like, you don't have to agree with his policies. But the fucking man just died. Like, he literally, not even 24 hours, and people are just hopping on this. And I'm just baffled. Like, you don't have to agree with his policies and all that, but you're acting like. And one person said, well, Hitler and Stalin, but the differences between somebody like Dr. John Lewis and Hitler and Stalin is Hitler and Stalin killed millions of people. This guy just had some left-wing views. He didn't agree with Trump. And yeah, like you could have those views, but you shouldn't, like, whatever happened, like, read what you're saying. Thou shalt not judge. Listen to those words. You guys are being judgmental. I'm reading these things and I'm fucking sickened here. Because whether you agreed with his views or not, you don't have the right to judge him, especially after his death. Let the man rest. Let his family feel something. Like, what about his family? How would you feel if somebody's saying, oh, another Republican got good, what a piece of shit? Like, think about this, people. Fucking right, when you're writing shit like this, where do you get off thinking that you have the right to judge like that? You don't. I don't. I don't have to agree with the only people I will say like something like that piece of shit is if the person was a convicted sex offender or killed what Hitler did, things like that, when he killed millions of people, then I kind of have an issue. Then you could blurt that, even though technically we should never wish ill will on anybody. Ever. Stop wishing ill will on people. Like, it's one thing I've learned too, like, I've been pissed off at people and all that, but I've also learned that, and it's funny coming from a guy that's not religious or not Christian, or like I'm what they call an agnostic, but I do believe in forgiving people. And when you actually forgive people, that's a weight off your chest. You actually, like, you will feel better about yourself when you actually forgive people. But like, let them, you didn't have to agree. Like, you did not have to agree with Dr. John Lewis's policies. You didn't. I didn't agree with everything he did. I am a supporter of the civil rights movement, like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., because what he actually said is we should not judge a person by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. I want to live in a world where black man and white man can hold hands. See, that stuff to me is beautiful. But wishing ill will on somebody after they died, where the fuck do you get off? Where the fuck do you think that that's right? Thou shalt not judge. Anyways, thank you. My name is Corey Funk. Hope you enjoyed it.